He has to drink the water used in washing his dead wife's body that morning. He has to sleep in the same room with the corpse before she's buried the next day. Wow. From our personal experience, what happens now when there are a lot of traditions in Igbo land that I do not subscribe to, and there are other things that I actually find very commendable. First things first, what happens to the husband of a woman? Now, the husband is in active participation with the whole burial prep, but like you saw when we went for the whole burial rites issue and everything, he's not particularly or directly involved in it. His family, his brothers, his relatives will help around to help and ensure that all the rights are met up with. If you saw from that video about the Omada, like I linked up here, you wouldn't see him in any area there because he's not allowed to be in that space. That's the first thing. The second thing is that on the day of the burial, everything that is cooked, I mean everything, including drinks, everything that is bought as regards that burial, to the ingredients, even salt, he cannot taste of it. So even his own food will be cooked, his own food will be prepared separately, and the person to prepare that food will be a woman who has lost her husband. I don't know if you get me. The food he's meant to eat that day will be prepared by a woman who has also lost her own husband. So every ingredient down to the salt must be purchased separately. He cannot use any ingredient, any material that was purchased to be able to use to cook for the burial day. That's everything that is cooked, whatever. Like that day we had rice, we had soup, we had grills, we had everything you could think of. There was okwa, there was porridge, there was assorted food, but he could not taste of it. His own food was prepared separately by some woman who had lost her own husband. So it is forbidden for him to eat out of the burial food of his wife. They said it's called, I'll find out the name. So that there are a lot of superstitious belief that if he takes or eats from it, even the drinks, I'll show you guys the drinks, and I tell you guys that drinks are the most expensive thing when it comes to burials. Like you could spend millions of naira, from wines to beers to soft drink to water. Oh my goodness. So like I said, they said if the person eats from it, he's gonna die or something like that. I can't remember, but he's just not supposed to eat, so my dad couldn't eat from that. The second thing is that he has to shave off his hair in honor of his wife. It's usually done either that morning of the burial or later that night on the day of the burial. Like we were told, it has to be done that day. It cannot exceed that day, or it cannot be before that day. So it is done on that day of the burial. He's meant to shave out everything. You'll be like gorimapa, like you can see it's shining. And he can't go. They usually use like a razor or a shaving stick. It's not like you go to a barber or something. It has to be done again by a man who has lost his own wife. It cannot be done by anybody else. It cannot be done by any other person but someone who has lost his own wife. Igbo traditions are amazing. So apart from that one, in my culture, I come from Imo State, Obo to be precise. He's meant to bathe. He's meant to have a bath at the stream. I'm going to show you guys the clip. He's going to go to the stream to take a bath. They said for 7 days, and he taking a bath, he has to use a particular soap, and that soap must be red in color. When I heard this one, I was like, you guys are kidding me. Like, you guys are kidding me. But it was no joke. He had to have his bath in the morning. You have to go early in the morning before people start coming to the stream, obviously, to get water or something. So it has to be done in the morning and early enough, right? So he has to do that. The other thing that happens is that for every community in Nigeria, for every village in Nigeria, there is a market day. You have the Nkwo, Owerri, Afo, and Nkwo. So for my village, we have the Nkwo Alike. I come from Alike Obo. So a week after the burial, that's the preceding week, that the The next week after the burial, that's the following week after the burial, on the market day of that community, the man has to go to the market to purchase something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be groundnut, it could be something of 10 naira, it could be something of 1 million, it could be something of 1 naira. It doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter the amount. And you mustn't eat it, but you must purchase from the market. So when we were told that, one was like, really? Like, really? Are all these things really necessary? So I hope with these few questions I've been able to answer your questions about what happens to the husband of a deceased woman, what happens to a widower in Igbo land. It's not only the women who are subjected to some of traditions. And no, Igbo traditions do not have you drinking the water from the cups of your wife or sleeping in the same room with her the night before she's buried. I mean, the body leaves the mortuary the day of the burial. Literally, she was buried on Friday, so I took the body home on Friday morning. So it's not even possible for that culture to come into play. So there are a lot of superstitious beliefs, there are a lot of things, there are a lot of fallacious information in the internet these days, and I don't know what you've seen. I just think it's Nollywood, but those, I think that used to happen in the olden days. I mean, everyone is becoming aware of their rights and everything. You can't subject someone to such inhumane treatment, and like I feel like there are still places that do that, but I feel like that culture is slowly getting slowly calming down or getting watered down or something. So yeah, that's basically all that happens to a man in my tribe. And yeah, if I forget, he has to wear white. The mourning colors in Nigeria that I know of is white and black, but of recent I've started seeing people wearing purple. So he has to wear white for any occasion he's going to, and mostly for church he has to be on white. If it's the woman, she sews like an all white and ties a white scarf with a pearl necklace. But if it's for the man, like normal white and white up and down, so just white, and which is like normal for most people. Most men even like to wear white all the time. So yeah, that's basically all that happens to the husband of the guy when the lady dies or something. So I hope I've been able to answer all of you. So thank you all for the condolence, the support, all the love, all the care, everything you guys have shown me this past few weeks. I do not take your love for granted. I do not take your support for granted, and I pray that the Lord will reward every labor of love exceedingly. Thank you so much. I'm in a better mental space, I guess, but you know, like they say, time heals all wounds, but I don't really know if that's true. But like I always tell people, nothing takes God by surprise, so that's what keeps me going. So whenever I feel down, I just be like, it don't happen. So I just try to move out of that space. So I'm just trying to see if I could possibly go on a vacation or something and do something, but I don't know. But I just wanted to let you guys know what's up with Igbo cultures and try to correct some erroneous information, because a lot of people ask me some things and I didn't want to get upset, because I mean, Nollywood has polluted a lot of minds. So I just wanted to clear that up here. A lot of things are falsely put up in the internet, and Nollywood actually does not portray sometimes the real situation. But however, some things are actually true. But I just wanted to let you guys know my own experience. So that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And you know something, I just checked my analytics and I discovered that over 80% of you have not subscribed to my channel. Okay, if you don't want to subscribe, no problem. But however, kindly subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. It will do this video a whole world of good, and I'll see you in my next video. Till I come your way next time, do well to stay safe, stay loved, and just be happy. Everything will be fine. Okay.